Hey folks, Kevin here with Fabric AI, and I'm excited to announce that we launched our GitHub agent. I'm going to talk through how this agent works and how I'm using it to actually write code for me in the Fabric development. The GitHub agent has access to 4 tools, and I'm going to show you them here. So an agent is something that you give access to tools, and then it has those tools to perform actions. And so there are 4 of them. I'm going to start here on the right. So you can create a branch, a repo branch with this tool. You can get GitHub file content. You can write content to the file, and you can run code. So I'm using a tool called E2B that allows the agent to actually run code, get the response from the code, and then test it. So pretty powerful. I will post a link to this E2B in the show notes, but that's how that works. But if you think about this, you can create a repo branch, you can get the file content, and then you can actually write file content. So basically you could do everything you need to do as a developer, even run code. So you can do it all here. So I'm going to show you how I use this on my kind of day-to-day development with Fabric. So with Fabric, I need to create the tools in the repository, and this is what one of the tools looks like. So this is the GitHub file tool, and it's just one file. It's here, 66 lines. And this is the crux of it. Basically, it's a function that's passed into OpenAI that says this is how you get a file in GitHub. So this is how you get it. Here's an event trigger. Just for context here, I'm using a tool called Nango. Nango is a company that helps you integrate with pretty much any app that has OAuth, right? So Gmail, GitHub, Slack, all these types of things you can integrate pretty quickly. I will post another video about how to actually connect your agent, but basically it's just an OAuth flow where you've seen these where a thing pops up and you say connect, so that's kind of how it works. So this is the tool, and I have this tool, so I just grabbed it and copied it, and so now I want to be able to create another one. So I'm going to show you what I did here today, because I've been developing, and then I said, well, I might as well just post a video because this is pretty cool about how I'm using this thing. So basically here you can see a dump of that tool, and I said, can you write another, use this code as a reference and create a new file in the tools directory called post a Slack message. So I don't have a tool yet that posts a Slack message from the actual agent, so I wanted to do that. And here you go. So you can see it created it, and in the directory of the AI Slack tool. I actually think I'd created the directory up here. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Create a branch used to create a AI Slack tool in this in my server directory. So let's see what it did. So here we go. AI post Slack message. So it took that tool, and the 2 parameters are channel and message. So that makes sense. You need to know which channel in Slack and which message, and the message is the text, obviously, that you want to post. And then here's all the boilerplate that it needs. So pretty awesome. Did that. This is going to save me a lot of time, right? I would have had to just do this myself. So this is awesome that the AI just did it for me. So then I kind of kept going, and I said, well, I need a couple other tools. One of the tools that I need is an actual tool that creates tools. So I said, can we create a new tool that basically, here we go, that takes in name, description, function name, type, slug, and the parameters to create a new tool. And so it did that. So we'll take a look at that. So here it is. So one of the things is it's very good at writing kind of one file, but obviously, it can't write multiple files. As a developer, when you are doing these things, you're most of the time you're updating multiple files. But for this, it's just kind of doing one at a time, which is great. For this use case. So basically what I said is mock out the function that needs to eventually add it to the database. So I'll have to go in and update this. But you can see it gave it the name, the description, the function name, the type, the slug, the parameters, basically everything I need to create a new tool. So now I'm going to create this tool. So now I can add it to any of the agents and say, hey, can you create me this tool? And so now we're really off to the races because the tools are creating new tools. So pretty powerful. And so I took it a step further, and the next thing I said was I would love to. So basically, I want to be able to get GitHub issues. So one of the things I think is a very cool workflow is adding your code that you want to develop into the issues, and then using the tool to say, hey, go get an open issue, look at the issue, and then act accordingly. So this is a way for me to, over time, basically add all the development work that I need to do for Fabric to a GitHub issue, then have the agent go and look at it, say, okay, here's an open issue, put all the relevant information in there, like which files and what needs to be updated and what needs to be done, and then hopefully the agent is going to be able to do it. But to start doing that, I need a tool that goes and gets the GitHub issue. So here you go. It wrote it. And then at the end, it didn't actually write it to the directory, but because it's just chat, I said, okay, can you add this code to the branch? And it said, all right, yeah, great, I'll do that. So then it added this here we go, create tool. So, get the GitHub issue. So here we go. Gets the repo, the path, and uses the Nango trigger to basically get the list of the issues. So this is a step in the direction of the AI kind of acting on its own with a scheduling tool to go and get issues and write the information, write all the code that you need to a branch. So you can see that this is morphing into pretty powerful kind of autonomous agent. So I just wanted to show this. This is how I'm using Fabric on my day-to-day. I do want to show one last thing, which is you can test this app directly here in the browser. You do not need a Fabric login to do this. So if you just go to Discover on the landing page, scroll down to the GitHub agent, and at the bottom you can see here is you can actually just send it a message. And we also have this kind of button that you can just click on. So this is create a demo branch in this repo. So I created kind of this test repo and make it a demo animal name and then a timestamp. So let's go look at it just to make sure I'm not doing this myself without running the agent. Let's see, branches here. Or 8 branches. Here we go. All right, so you can see all the branches. These are a bunch that were already created. Demo tiger, elephant, demo penguin. And so I'm just going to run this and see if it's going to create that branch for us. So here you go. It's running. And hopefully it'll create that branch. And then also I wanted to add a timestamp to the README that the branch was created, just as a show that it can write code. So it's working. It does take a couple of seconds. So we'll see if this is going to work. We've got some scrolling stuff going on here. There we go. Demo dolphin. All right, here we go. Let's go look. Right. Nope. Where is it? There it is. All right. Let's refresh this. And there it is. Demo dolphin. So let's see if it was able to add to the README here. It didn't add to the README. Let's see. Huh. So you do have to watch these things because I'll show you. Basically on the other demo tiger here, it added the update. Here's the update to the README. And actually, if you look, you can see the commit here for that. So there it is, updating the README. Actually, let's just see what happened here, just because I'm interested. Demo dolphin. Oh, it did. But super powerful, and like I said, you can do this right in the browser, so you don't have to create an account or anything. You can kind of test these agents as you can find them here in the browser. And then if you want to fork this, you just hit this copy button, and it'll add this agent to your account. Now, for this agent, you do have to connect it to OAuth, which is that little pop-up that will connect it to your GitHub account, and then you're ready to go. So very powerful. Just wanted to show how I'm using Fabric in my day-to-day development, and hope this you find this useful. Thanks.